So your main motivation was also, so it was mainly the fact that ulikuwa unataka your health to be in control, basically. Like it was a
Yes,
health.
I wanted to be, yes, I wanted to be really serious about my health, because also it's like, even my BMI, if I was at 107, I was obese, like literally obese. And when you say like, you just laugh with your friends, like, me and like obese. But when you think about it, you're like, the health issues that come with it, you're just like, you're not ready. So like, if I can prevent it, why am I pushing myself to like something I can't prevent? So just like, you know what, let me just get to work, because it's not costing me a lot. I'm the one who's actually harming my body. It's not that someone is harming me, I'm doing it to myself. So why can't I love myself enough? Because I felt like when I looked back all these years, it's just like, I didn't think I had enough self-love for myself to actually sit down and be like, okay, Angie, give myself a pep talk. Like, okay, Angie, you're big, you're overweight. It's not that you're ugly, but for your health reasons, you need to do something about it. So yeah, so I feel like when I thought about all that, I was just like, you know what, I need to do something. Because as much as people will tell you, oh, you need to lose weight, it has to come from yourself. You need to make that personal decision. And I feel like even the beginning, it was more like, oh, this person is working out, even me, let me work out. Or this person wants to do this, or let me do this. Or if they lost 5 kilos, I'll also lose 5 kilos. So I feel like that telling around people never made me be stagnant in what I really want. I didn't know what I wanted. Let me just say, I didn't know what I wanted. I knew I wanted to lose weight, but what am I losing weight for? Like, I didn't know.
You didn't have a purpose for it. Yeah.
Do you know that how many times I've gone to smart gyms? I don't they're just smart gyms. There's one also in Galleria, I think, or Junction. No, it's Junction. I don't know if there's one in Galleria. I went to smart gyms. I don't know how many. I know the price. I went there asking like, okay, I'll come. Next month, I'll come. I said that like from last year, April, I'll go next month. Like, it just died like that. Like, I kept on postponing and procrastinating so much. So I came to realize like procrastination is always a result of fear. It's not that because you have the time to do it, but you always find something to be like, no, I'm busy, and you're not doing anything. Oh, I have to do this. Oh, I have to, like, you find yourself feeding yourself things that you can actually postpone to do later, to do what you actually need to do. So it's just like, I think I was in a state of fear, and I was in a state of not knowing what I want. So I feel like slowly, like subconsciously, I was not happy with myself, but I kept on convincing myself, oh no, you're okay, you're fat and fabulous, you're fine, you're thick and fabulous. Like, those two.
Yeah, like a survival mechanism, right?
Exactly. Hey, you're sour, you're okay, your clothes are fitting you. Hey, and then I'd see like maybe someone who's bigger than me. I'm like, I'm okay. I mean, go to sour. Sijafika hapo. I won't get heart disease. Ate ako too sour. I just make up like small, just excuses to always just procrastinate this thing. So, and here I am, 89.2 last month. So I'm really glad what I have. I'm even like the mental space I'm in is very different from how I used to feel emotionally, physically. It feels different. I will look in maybe you're in a car, let's say matatu. You see the way they have 2 seats. How can you get them to? Nakwambia song unashangaa song ukienda wapi? Just like, what? And you say like, what? I'm this fat. You're squeezing some, and like, there's just those small moments. As much as you convince yourself, equals sour. But those small moments
leads me to my next question. Now that umefika this end where you've lost so much weight, nini mebadilika mentally, physically? Nini unasikia very different? And what habits have you picked up now that are very different? You wouldn't have done them before.
Physically, I feel like the space that now I can fit on clothes that I couldn't fit on, that feeling is heaven. Like, as much as it's a bit sweet, like your moment, as in some of my clothes don't fit me anymore, but I'm just like, wow, I was this big. Like, I can literally, I actually lost it. So it feels like I just give myself a pat on the back. You're like, you know what, Angie, you did it. As much as you've been postponing it for years, like since conception, you did it. Like you did something. So, and I also, for me, emotionally, I felt like the thing that I wasn't really too hard on myself. I felt like the other times that I was too hard on myself without knowing. I felt like I can't do it because, oh, you've been fat always, so why you even trying? So for now, I feel like I'm in a better like mental space, even emotionally. Like I can actually control what's it called? What comes to my thoughts, how to motivate myself, how to like give myself a pep talk, like I'm constantly pushing myself one. And also, as I said, thanks to my friends also, that's iyo kujiambe, you know what, you can do it. This person did, you can also do. You're no different from the other person, and change is not a bad thing. It's just growing. It's just coming in a different dimension. So you can do it. If other people can do it, you can do it. So out there, don't be too hard on yourself. And the things that I didn't think I would do. Oh, if someone told me I would not eat chapati at night, that was death sentence. No way. Even I remember the office when I started. I think in a week I'd go chapatis like 3 times because I used to carry lunch because I can't keep on eating out. So every time, like my colleague used to ask me, "Hey, and you love chapati?" He even sent me I used to tell him I want to lose weight. He sent me like some article saying of how chapati is not good because the gluten and all that. So I was just like, "Hey, nitaacha." Hey, once I smell that aroma of chapati when I come home, I'm just like, no. Mm-hmm. So yeah, so for me, like the small lifestyle like habits that I changed is like kama chapati, I would never used to start on a pull past 5. Any starch past 5, I wouldn't eat. I didn't see people like, oh, I'm cutting off completely, start it a pull one. Nilijaribu nilishindwa. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do what works for me. Yeah. So I said, okay, I'm not gonna eat starch past 5. If I eat, I'm not gonna eat past 8. And I'm only gonna eat like small amounts of food, si mingi sana, and mostly maybe kama ni greens. I put much greens and little protein, like just balanced, but no starch. Because as much as the beans and all, they still have starch, but minimal starch. But see kama chapo and all that because of digestion and just anything white. Let me just say. Yeah. So what else did I do? Oh, I cut off junk. I remember even soda. I think the last time I had soda, okay, I had soda the other day, so but before then I had soda in March. No, April. And I was like, you know what, this sugars, and it came to a point I came to realize it's all mental. It's not that you can't survive. You can actually survive without this. You can actually survive without this whatever soda.
That Fanta orange, the cold one.
Coke. But it's all about your mindset. Yeah. If you set your mindset, okay, I can't do this, you won't do it. But if you tell yourself, okay, you know what, I'm not going to see before soda came, weren't you surviving? Well, you were surviving. Well, okay, the people who were before still better soda, but the people who were before, they still survive. So I was just like, you know what, I'm going to do this. So I cut off soda until I figured a point in the supermarket. Just though you run to the shelf when you're thirsty, I'd feel guilty getting soda. I'm just like, I just pass it. Hata siku na skile. Oh, nimemiss soda, ama nafaa kuchukua labda tu nionje. Like those lies. It's a kidogo, it's a minute thing. It's only just. And then another thing, I came to realize there are calories in the like the 500 ml. If you get on the treadmill to try lose those calories, it is not a joke. It should take you around 30 to 45 minutes, depending on your speed. And I was just like, that's soda, but you've eaten during the day. Hey, I was just like, you know what, Apana, this life. Yeah, so I cut off junk. What else did I do? Yeah, just 30-45 minutes workout. I never used to pressurize myself, by the way. I never used to do this crazy diet people used to do keto. Because I remember, let me just insert. I remember back in 2016, me and a friend of it's the Jen Mukami detox 10-day detox program. Hey, me trying to lose weight, bought it. I bought the program. I knew I was gonna do this because you lose inches of your stomach. Because me and my tummy, I'm very self-conscious of my tummy growing big. Okay, it's big, but like I'm very. So I was just like, hey, if you're losing 5 to 4 inches, I was seeing the stories. You see, again, I was not doing because I wanted it. I was doing because I'm seeing what other people are doing and what their results are. So hey, I tried. I bought the ingredients. So I was doing it with a friend, Whitney. So Sonia Namjua. Hey, tukaanza first day. So the first day you start with food, then you eliminate food the second day, and then you introduce I think eating again is 8th day or 9th day.
So the whole time you're drinking fluids?
You're drinking greens. Because you maskuma, that is your food. Hey, if you could, so you 6th day, I think we went out with me, Sharon, and some other friend of ours. Went for lunch after church. Hey, I'm seeing them eating fries. Hey, I was just like, that aroma of fries. I was like, you know what? The day I was meant to eat chicken salad, which is the 9th day, let me just bring it on the 6th day, sorry. I eat it, and then that day I just drink the juice. So see, I already cheated, as it was not meant. That program was created like that for a reason. So, I backed out again. I was just like, you know what, I'm not gonna do this thing. It's making me dizzy. I cannot do it.
Yeah.
So when I thought about all this later, I was just like, I was always trying because I'm seeing someone else results, or someone else has done this and they got this. So it wasn't about me. It wasn't what I wanted. It was about what someone else did, or someone else. Like it's like I was living on someone else's goals, not my goals. And for me, later on, I came to realize, like when I had conversations with people, I came to realize, like when you're trying to lose weight, make it first a lifestyle. Don't have I want to lose weight as your goal. Make it first a lifestyle, and then it's okay. It works hand in hand, lifestyle and losing weight, but your goal should be first making it a lifestyle, so that when you lose weight, you're like, oh, it's okay. Just continue, just a gradual process.
Just gradually, yeah.
Yeah, so lose weight, and then what? So I slowly tried to make it now like a habit. Even if I lose weight, I still continue because I want to look good. When I have 2 kids or 3 kids, people will be like, hey, how old are you again?
So now, Nkikuuliza, now that you're on this other end of the spectrum, umekuwa overweight for a long time, and then now you have it under control. And I'm sure ulikuwa unaambiwa a lot of people, or you'd hear people making those such, comments. What would you advise people out there? Unajua saa zingine people think they're helping you, or they think they're being concerned, they're being genuine. What should people be conscious of when they're talking to somebody who is on maybe heavier? Or nini hawafai kumwambia?
I think you shouldn't keep on reminding them they're big. They already know. Someone already knows they're big. You have a mirror. You don't see it when I'm coming at you, you're blind. You see it. But that constant reminder of like, oh my God. Oh, I think you should. When you lose 2 weight, you lose your waist kidogo, utakuwa tu sawa. I just came to realize people will never be satisfied. You look like this, or you look, either you're thin or people will always have opinions about you. So I feel like once you accept yourself, any outside noise is just bickering. You won't even listen. But I feel like if you know someone, or if you have someone, because I know guys who like really intimidate, they get girls who are big, and then they're like, oh, I think you should try lose a bit of weight. And you found that person. So why would you, if you wanted this person, then you go find that person you want. There are people who are there. If you wanted that person, no one forced you to this relationship. So stop coming with your, what's it called? Not even with your requirements of how someone should be, or how you want them to be in your life. Because I'm just like, it's not even about how this person looks at the end of the day. Because you might be with that thin, or that figure 8 coke, but whatever you want to call it, but you have a very trashy personality. So it's never about how someone looks like. So you should accept people the way they are. If they want to lose weight, let them lose weight. If they want to add weight, because it's not even about also big people. Even the people who are really tiny, and it's not because they want to be tiny or because they decide, okay, people have issues. People are going through issues that they just don't come and say, oh, I'm anorexic. Oh, I go through bulimia. Like, this are things people actually do go behind closed doors, but you never know. So before you come and make some comments to people, first find out why I did that way before what they go one year. Oh, you should do this. Or you other ujika unaongezea to depression. And that's why you feel people committing suicide. And you're like, lakini alikuwa. And then you go there morning saying alikuwa a very nice person, alikuwa amenyamaza, but you una contribute to depression, because already mtu ni mkubwa sana afikiria kama mimi najione mwenyewe mwenyewe, it's already depressing trying to think what they're going to do. And the people who actually have health conditions, it's not because they want to be big, they actually have health conditions. Ask yourself, are you contributing to this person? If you're not contributing anything to make this person maybe lose weight, why are you even mentioning it? So at times it's people don't even say in the sense of what they care for you. It's just because they give you insults, because they feel like, they think it's constructive criticism, but it's not. It's someone is just bashing you for they want you to bash you and make you feel bad about yourself. So I feel like wherever you are, if you're fat, you're beautiful. If you're thin, you're beautiful. So not show pressure. You, if you want to lose weight, if you want to add weight, add on your own timelines. Yeah, whatever makes you happy.
I agree.
Yeah.
And now my last question for today. Now that you've seen it's possible, because I'm sure there was a moment in time when you thought, hey, this thing can't work. Now, what would you tell yourself, now that you're already on this other end, what would you tell yourself and anyone else who is at the beginning of their journey? Now, at that moment, and like it's impossible, what would you tell them?
I will tell them not to be too hard on themselves. Just go by your own pace. First, find out why do you really want to lose weight. Are you doing it because of someone else? If you're doing it for someone else, you'll never get to where you want. So first find out why do you want to lose weight. First have like have a pep talk with yourself. Are you okay? If you can actually sit down, because that's how I even sat down. I was just like, are you really okay, or are you trying to be okay? That you're trying to mask that you're okay but you're not okay. Because talk about you're just like, what? I am big. When you just scroll, and also media, let me tell you, when media makes you frustrated, because you look at you like, what if I look like this? Oh, Kwanzaa holidays, let me just tell you, Mimi holidays costume. Once, because I told you, I'm very subconscious about my stomach. If I see my stomach is being said, I pool. I remember when I was so big, I used to pool if I'm going for swimming. I tell my sister, hold for me my lesson, and get pool, so no one can see me. And then when I talk about be a little so when I sat down and I thought about all these instances where I was, as much as I'm saying I'm fat and fabulous and I'm okay, when I sit and I'm just like, I'm never okay. I wasn't okay. I was just trying to master I'm okay and just like, laugh it out. And just like, no, it's okay. Niko sawa. Or when it comes to when you sit down and just like, okay, when I have that stuff to be like, okay, Angie, you're big, you're overweight, and it's not healthy for you. So I feel like first sit down and realize where you want to start that journey. Is it because you want it or because other people want it?
Yeah.
And also just set your own goals. Maybe be like, okay, this month, this is my end goal. I want to maybe lose this kilos. And if you don't lose those kilos, maybe you say, I want to lose 5 kilos. Maybe you end up losing like 3. Don't be too hard on yourself. Accept like you've made progress. Even that 1 kilo is progress. Losing 1 kilo is not easy. It's progress. So So accept and appreciate every step you take and every journey you take. Kuna time utafika, nilisema Sony plateau. You don't lose anything, nada. You eat at ukule grass the whole week, nada. No weight is lost. So don't be too hard on yourself. Just a step at a day. If you fail, it's okay. It's not at a process where like you have to be perfect all the way. You'll fail. I failed so many times, as I've told you, so many, like how many years? If you try and do like a projection of those years you made, like I would have lost weight. And I kept on asking myself the time was like, Angie, what if I started, like if I was actually serious, if I knew what I know now back then, where would I have been now? So you see all those questions I used to ask myself. So it's like I don't want that negative aspect. I stopped giving myself. I was like, you know what? I'm going to appreciate that nimefika hapa, you know. I'm going to enjoy every moment that I'm in. If it's that 1 kilo, if it's 5 grams, if it's 10 grams, I'm fine. I'm okay.
So Angie, yes, you're perfectly right. People should be happy from even before they start the weight loss journey. As you heard what Angie said today, do it at your own pace, do it for your own reasons, because that's what's going to keep you going on those days, those tough days. Pray, look for some divine intervention and also support from friends, family, because when you're doing it on your own, it's a very tough journey. So I'm very happy and very excited that you joined us today. You are so honest also. This weight topic is
I know.
a taboo topic for some people. So I really appreciate how honest you are.
Because I know some people are like, I felt like I needed to be honest so that people that say, oh, I started with this weight and I lost this weight, because there's so many videos you'd watch of like, wow, how did this person do? So I just wanted to be honest and be real. So if someone is going through the same thing or was going through the same thing, can relate.
Yeah.
So you're not alone in this journey. Everyone is struggling out there. Not everyone who's smiling, they're okay the way they are. Everyone has their own battles. So, and as I say, don't go mimicking people of how they look or what they should do or what they shouldn't do. If they're not doing that to you, then why are you doing it to them? So
exactly,
just accept, because personality doesn't come of how your body looks like.
Yeah, happiness comes from within. And people, before you make that comment to that person, you're helping them. Before those people who are so quick to make comments and pass judgments, you never know what that person is going through. So just be cautious of that and keep your comments to yourself, honestly. Watch them let them come to their own realization in their own time, and they will do it if that's what they truly want to do.
They want to. Yeah. And if they are doing it, then support them.
Support them. Yeah.
Yeah, no, when they start losing, like, hey, if you lose here, you look good.
Or judging at why are you eating that? See, Angie, I thought you were on your weight loss journey. So don't be one of those. Yeah. But thank you so much. Angie, I'm coming in December time, so we will do this again, maybe on another topic, but I really, really enjoyed this session. So tutaonana baadaye.
Oh, when you come back, Sonny, hey, you at least will have worked out enough, or maybe I'm not being too hard on myself. If I will have reached maybe slightly to my goal, I hope so. But if not, it's okay. Baby steps.
Still fine.
Not being too hard on myself. But I can't wait when you're back. We just sit down and talk, And thank you for co-hosting me. I feel good. I feel like maybe I'll help someone out there. Even if it's one, it doesn't matter. At least one is enough. So thank you. Also, thank you for being such an amazing friend. So
thank you.
Please, Madam Maziwa.
Oh yes, and chicken wings. Now I'm on a diet. I don't do that anymore.
I still feel the same way.
Yeah. By the way, if you're not wondering, she's calling me that because I love having chicken wings with milk.
Hey, if there's one person who loves milk, I even know you were to get milk for your wedding. I'll just bring one cow.
One cow. Cows are expensive.
One healthy cow that produces milk every day.
Yeah, that's a long-term investment.
That's when wedding gift.
Ilete mali ya kuiweka.
Yo, and kama CEO, I'll just get you what is called broiler chickens. Zenye utakuwa tunaziweka hapo zizaane ukule thigh zote.
Hey, I think that's a good place to end this video.
Milk and wings. What a combination. Hiyo tu.